and this is all your latest Manchester United news and transfer news. I am Beth, and I'm going to be going through who is going to be Manchester United's next signing. We are thinking it's going to be a midfielder, or could they wait for that third midfielder towards the end of the window? Going to discuss that. I have got a poll running straight away. Manu KONE, Carlos BALEBA or Eduardo CAMAVINGA. Get your votes in. I think they are currently the three most likely options that Manchester United will sign as our third midfield signing. I think Alex Scott is potentially ruled out now. And we've talked about it already, but I think with the news that's coming out from Fabrizio Romano and the news that's circling, that's becoming even more apparent. Are you happy about that? Are you gutted about that? Alex Scott is a talented player, but really we're looking at defensive profile now, which KONE, BALEBA and CAMAVINGA suit more. I don't think CAMAVINGA is going to materialise, but I do want to talk about him because for me, it's clear and obvious who will be the best choice out of them three players, and I'll talk about that as well. KONE, he seems to be a bit of a fan favourite. He's currently winning the poll. I mean, it's only just got going, but he's currently winning. You've been voting by 58%. BALEBA on 20, CAMAVINGA on 21. I mean, KONE might have even gone up to 59%. I'm not too sure about that. I definitely like the player, but I don't think it should swing massively in that direction towards KONE. We will talk about it. Update on Ugate's injury as well that we're going to get into. And if we don't get the midfielder now, if we do wait towards the back end of the window, what does that mean for the profile that we're going to get? And does that mean that we'll move on to the left-hand side of the pitch? And the only position we can move on is the left back. We can't move on the left wing because Marcus Rashford's future is not resolved. We will not sign a left winger until Marcus Rashford knows what he's doing with his future. It just won't happen. The same way that last season, when we were looking to go and get in that last attacker, we were waiting on Garnacho to go to Chelsea. We were waiting. We needed to know that deal was definitely going to happen before we went and got Benjamin Sesko and before we went and got Sonny Lamans towards the back end of the season. So with the left winger, I think that one's on pause as well. I mean, there's only so much time that you've got. The left back is the most obvious, and that's where I think Manchester United will need to go. And depending on who we sign as the third choice midfielder, I think there's a budget there to go and get a left back and a left winger. I know people have been talking about either or. We brought in Karl Darlow on a free. We're going to be moving on Altay Bayındır. We're going to be moving on Vitek, hopefully for some money. We've got some money coming in from the Mason Greenwood transfer from Marseille to Fenerbahce, so that's money that's coming in. We've also got, we had the Højlund money coming in at the start of the window. We could potentially be getting Marcus Rashford's wages off the books if all goes according to plan of what Manchester United would like to do. There is money there to be spent, and Youri Tielemans cost £35 million, and the fact that he's got a 5-year deal, which I'll talk about, I don't know why people are moaning about that. You can amortise that fee over 5 years. I mean, Man United could be paying what, around 8 million a year for Youri Tielemans, so it could have been a fee of 8 million so far this season for Youri Tielemans. Then you've got the fee of Andre Santos, which is 48, rising to 50 with add-ons. We've not gone and spent a massive amount of money, and we know that there's money there. There was money there for Semenya, there was money there for BALEBA last season. So I don't think we should stop it just either a left winger or a left back. I think there's money there to go for both. And there's talk of a backup striker as well. But look, keep getting your votes in the poll. I'm going to talk about it. And as requested, on yesterday's 2 PM show, I really enjoyed it. I compared Carlos BALEBA to Alex Scott. And as much as I know Goldbridge likes Alex Scott, and I like him as a profile, and I like him as a player, I think he is a very good player. In terms of what we need, I don't think Manchester United are going to move on him, especially with how difficult it's going to be to get him out of Bournemouth with them wanting him to stay and the price that he's going to cost. So I would put Alex Scott to one side, but we did do that comparison with Alex Scott and BALEBA yesterday and realised BALEBA, when it comes down to stats, is probably more suited to what United need as that defensive midfielder. But a lot of you guys asked for me to compare KONE and BALEBA. Well, I've gone further than that. I've compared KONE, CAMAVINGA and BALEBA, and I want to get into that as well. And it's interesting, there's such a split on BALEBA. There's loads of people that think he's the right sort of profile and are willing to take that risk. Remember, the red or black, it could, you could put all your money on him and he could be absolutely fantastic. He's got the possibilities there, or he could crash like he did last season. So it is a risk for Manchester United, but there is a lot of people that are willing to take that risk because of what he's previously shown and because of his profile. And do remember, despite the fact that David Ornstein said yesterday, and David Ornstein has literally been the GOAT of this transfer window so far. Like, he has been first to everything. He's been fantastic. David Ornstein said that Carlos Baleba was a top target for Manchester United last season, but the reason why we've not advanced this summer is because of the season he had last season and the money that Brighton would demand. United see it as too expensive for the season he had. And the reason I would keep my eye on that one is because United really like Baleba. He's never gone away. When they crunched the numbers, he came out as the best midfielder to partner Kobbie Mainoo. Yes, it was off the back of an amazing season, and he didn't have that same season last season, but still, that is his profile. He is a ground eater, he's a dual winner, he's defensively very good, and if United want a young prospect that could rise in value, who they've already agreed personal terms with, you have no problem convincing Baleba to join United. He will be, you know, pitching up at Carrington, ready to go with his suit and tie on. He would love to join Manchester United. So that can be a straight deal. It's agreeing that fee with Brighton. That would be the problem for Manchester United. So I think United would do Baleba if it was the right price. And therefore, I think the ball... I mean, United have taken control because they've got other options. They've got Manu Kone, who we're speaking to. We've got CAMAVINGA, who's come out as an option that I don't think is that realistic, but we'll talk about. But with Baleba, I think if United got word or got wind or approached Brighton and they lowered their asking price for Baleba, last summer they just got a straight up no, it's not happening. And the rumour was they wanted a higher fee than what they got for Caicedo, which United just weren't willing to do. What they were willing to do last summer was £70, £75 million.